This morning, we look at changing times for one of America's fastest growing religions. In 2012, the Mormon Church lowered the age for women to become missionaries. Since then, the number of women signing up has nearly tripled to 23,000. The New York Times learned what it means for longtime traditions in the church. Times correspondent Jodi Kantor is with us and did some great reporting. Good morning, Jodi.
Thank you. Good morning.
Like many religions, the Mormon Church and their hierarchy is dominated by males. Do you see that changing at all?
That is exactly the right question. In the Mormon Church, people generally do believe that women and men were put on earth for different reasons and have different jobs, and traditionally only men have been true leaders in the church. However, women want more and more opportunities in the church, in part just because women's lives have changed. They're getting married later. They have really active professional lives. We talked to Mormon women who said, look, I run my own business. I'm the breadwinner in my house. I make the decisions all week. And then I go to church, and many of these women are very, very attached to their faith, and they really loved it. But they said, I really want more opportunity to lead. I wish I had gone on a mission like my husband. I wish I could hold my baby during a baby naming, but right now that's a job reserved only for men.
As this gains traction, what's the reaction of the male hierarchy in the church?
It's really sensitive because on the one hand, the church wants to stay current with contemporary American life. They don't want to seem outmoded or archaic. On the other hand, they really do believe that women's roles as wives and mothers are holy, that the priesthood, which is the position of real religious responsibility, is only for men. And so they're trying to make this change and update roles, but they really want to do it on their own terms. It is creating some uncomfortable situations, though.
It's been like this for years. Why are they questioning it now?
I think because women's lives have changed so much. These women who run their own businesses, who have law degrees, who are top scientific researchers, and also the internet, because Mormon women are going online and they're sharing and comparing experiences.
But you also point out some very specific outdated policies and practices within the church.
Well, the one that women told us really bothers them is that having what's considered a kind of pure sex life, a sort of no premarital sex, sort of living very traditionally and purely, is very important in the church. And church authorities interview you about that at various points in your life. Generally, those interviews are done by a male bishop, typically an older man. Many women told us that they're very uncomfortable. They feel somewhat interrogated about their sex life. Some men do it very, very sensitively. However, there's a lot of potential for error and abuse. And we did hear some stories of people being asked very personal questions. And mostly what they said, it's interesting, they didn't say, I don't want the church to ask me about these things. They said, I want a woman present. I want a woman in the room.
All right, thanks,
All
Jodi.
right, Jodi. Article's very revealing.
Thank you.
Very revealing. Thank you. Thank you for coming today.